I guess, Mark, interesting time to be the Packers president when you're presiding over an era where you had arguably the greatest quarterback in the NFL leaving, and then a guy who looks like, by all accounts, going to be one of the great young players is already, in my opinion, in the NFL, Aaron Rodgers. An interesting time, but I think a time that's proven that you were right to have Aaron here, but I think you guys handled the Brett thing as well as could be. Talk a little bit about that.
Sure. Thanks, Chris. Yeah, there's no question. I mean, it was really almost unprecedented in terms of what we went through. There aren't many players in the NFL that have the impact on an organization, on a team, on a town, on a state that Brett did in terms of his the impact he had on the Packers. And we tried to handle. We wanted to be fair to him, but we also wanted to make sure we did what we felt was in the best long-term interest in the Packers. And you're right. I think it was a very emotional time for a lot of our fans. I think people obviously had a great attachment to Brett, but we had a great young quarterback, and we knew it. And but the other thing is we really wanted Brett to come back. He had a great 2007 season. Had an opportunity. Obviously very close to taking us to the Super Bowl. But then, when he retired, we really had moved forward and made plans. And just once he changed his mind in July, I didn't feel that we could go back on that. And we wish him the best. I hope we get a chance to beat the Vikings in the playoffs this year. But I tell you, I cannot be more pleased with the way that Aaron Rodgers, number one, has handled a very difficult situation, just really handled a difficult situation extremely well, and has played at a very high level. I mean, it's for him to play the way he's playing, it's really extraordinary. And Nick would see this too. He's getting better and better every game. He's getting more confidence, and I'm really excited about the future of the organization with him as our quarterback.
Mark, without putting too much on Aaron, you've been around Hall of Famers. You've seen the greatest, played with and against, and been the president of. What are your thoughts on Rodgers' future?
I think he has a chance to be a very good quarterback. In some ways, and following a legend is not easy. And, you can ask every player, especially at a quarterback position. But, I look back over my time being involved in the NFL, probably the best situation where I've seen a quarterback step in for a legend and then have his own great career was when Steve Young followed Joe Montana. And I think Aaron is going to have that kind of career. I think he has an opportunity to be an all-pro quarterback. And, of course, he's, don't want to get ahead of myself. He's only started for a couple years. But I think, just watching him, not only the talent that he has, but his work ethic and his intelligence, I think he's got what it takes to become a very successful quarterback in this league.